Welcome to Judge of Ghana TV. Akwa Baba, Judge of Ghana TV.
CAF bans Ghana Blackstars from playing matches in Ghana. The Confederation of African Football, CAF, has banned Ghana from hosting matches for the Blackstars in the country due to the poor condition of the Baba Yara Stadium, which was previously the only CAF-approved venue for international games. This decision follows a series of warnings from CAF regarding the stadium's playing surface, which was deemed unsuitable after Ghana's recent loss to Angola on a substandard pitch. As a result of this ban, the Ghana Football Association, GFA, has been instructed by the Ministry of Youth and Sports to seek alternative venues for upcoming matches. The ministry is advocating for CAF to inspect the Accra Sports Stadium and the University of Ghana Stadium as potential replacements. Both venues have hosted significant events recently and are being considered for approval to host the Blackstars' crucial 2025 Africa Cup of Nations qualifier against Sudan. If these venues do not receive approval, Ghana may have to play its next home games abroad, with Nigeria's Godswill Akpabio International Stadium being a likely option due to its proximity. The GFA is expected to communicate these developments to CAF shortly, with a decision anticipated in the coming days. What are the specific issues with the Baba Yara Stadium that led to the ban? The ban on the Baba Yara Stadium by the Confederation of African Football, CAF, was primarily due to several critical issues identified during an inspection. These issues include unsuitable playing field. The pitch was deemed unfit for competitive matches, which is a significant concern for international standards. Uneven surfaces. The playing surface was reported to be uneven, posing risks for player safety and affecting game quality. Poor drainage. Inadequate drainage was noted, which can lead to waterlogging and further deterioration of the playing conditions. Inadequate grass cover. The stadium's grass cover was insufficient, contributing to the overall unsuitability of the field for high-level football. These persistent problems led CAF to withdraw its approval for the stadium, compelling the Ghana Football Association to seek alternative venues for upcoming matches. To address the issues at Baba Yara Stadium that led to its ban by the Confederation of African Football, CAF, several steps are being taken. Comprehensive assessment. CAF has recommended that Ghanaian authorities conduct a thorough assessment of all major international stadiums in the country to ensure compliance with CAF technical standards. This includes evaluating the condition of the playing fields and facilities. Engagement of experienced companies. The Ghana Football Association, GFA, has been advised to engage experienced companies to undertake necessary refurbishment of the stadium to meet CAF FIFA standards. This involves addressing the identified issues such as uneven surfaces, poor drainage, and inadequate grass cover. Inspection of alternative venues. The Ministry of Youth and Sports has instructed the GFA to request CAF to inspect the University of Ghana Stadium and the Accra Sports Stadium as potential venues for upcoming matches. These venues need to be approved to ensure that the Blackstars can play their next home game in Ghana. Support from CAF. CAF has expressed its commitment to assist Ghana in upgrading its stadiums. They have offered to provide an international pitch consultant with experience in major competitions to guide the necessary improvements. The costs associated with this support will be borne by the GFA. Independent reassessment. Once the necessary renovations are completed, CAF has indicated that it will conduct an independent inspection at the request of the GFA to reassess the stadium's suitability for future matches. These steps are aimed at restoring the Baba Yara Stadium to a condition that meets international standards, allowing it to host future matches. To meet the Confederation of African Football, CAF, standards, the Baba Yara Stadium requires a series of specific improvements. CAF has outlined 19 critical areas that need attention, which include playing surface. The pitch must be cleared of weeds and debris, and proper maintenance is required to ensure healthy grass growth. Team benches. The technical benches for teams must be expanded to accommodate 21 seats each. Referees bench. The current referees bench does not meet international standards and needs to be upgraded. Floodlighting. The intensity of the stadium's floodlighting is below the required minimum of 1200 lux. Dressing rooms. The main team dressing rooms need reorganization to create a single, orderly space, and the number of toilets should increase from 2 to 5. Meeting room. The meeting room must be furnished to meet international standards with adequate seating and tables. Referee's dressing room. This room must be equipped with all necessary materials as per international standards. Water supply. A stable water supply must be ensured throughout the stadium. Doping room. The existing doping room needs to be permanently set up and well equipped. Sanitary facilities. Some sanitary facilities for fans are in poor condition and need refurbishment. Accessibility. Pathways for persons with disabilities should be clearly marked with appropriate signage. Press conference room. This area must be permanently organized to meet CAF standards. Media center and tribune. Both the media center and the media tribune require improvements to meet CAF requirements. Photographers' areas. These areas should be permanently established behind the goals. Commentary box. The commentary box must be enclosed to minimize interference from fans. Electronic access controls. The stadium lacks modern electronic access controls that need to be installed. Venue Operations Center, VOC. This facility requires complete renovation and the installation of modern electronic equipment. CAF has emphasized the need for a comprehensive renovation plan based on modern architecture and high-quality materials, along with a clear project timeline for these improvements. To fund the necessary improvements at the Baba Yara Stadium to meet CAF standards, the Ghana Football Association, GFA, will likely need to explore various funding sources and strategies. Government funding. The Ministry of Youth and Sports should allocate sufficient funds in the national budget for stadium upgrades. As the custodian of sports infrastructure, the government has a responsibility to ensure stadiums meet international standards. Private sector partnerships. The GFA can seek partnerships with private companies interested in sports development. This could involve sponsorships, naming rights, or joint ventures to finance stadium renovations in exchange for branding and marketing opportunities. Stadium revenue generation. Improving facilities can help generate more revenue through increased ticket sales, hospitality offerings, and commercial activities on match days. This revenue can be reinvested into stadium maintenance and upgrades. Grants and loans. The GFA should explore accessing grants or low-interest loans from FIFA, CAF, or other development finance institutions that support sports infrastructure projects. These funds can supplement government and private sector contributions. Phased approach. Given the significant costs involved, the GFA may need to adopt a phased approach, prioritizing the most critical issues first. This allows for incremental improvements while seeking funding for the next phase. Cost-effective solutions. The GFA should explore cost-effective solutions, such as using local materials and labor, to reduce the financial burden. Engaging experienced companies with a track record of delivering quality work at reasonable costs is crucial. By employing a combination of these strategies, the GFA can mobilize the necessary resources to upgrade the Baba Yara Stadium and other facilities to meet CAF standards. However, strong collaboration with the government and private sector is essential for securing adequate funding.
So we the more mate say na Baba Yara Stadium atete apansam. We, it is overdue by many years. Since the days of Kwesi Nyantechi, when Kwesi Nyantechi was the president of Ghana Football Association, we had to have started the renovation works. You know, Bibia, we always push it back. That's the problem with Ghana. Our maintenance culture, a problem. Hmm? Yatwa made atete apansam to the point where CAF ababe bani Ghana Blackstars say yentumi bobo ewo Baba Yara Stadium because the stadium needs total overhaul, major renovation work. Hmm? Anyway, better late than never. At least you address the problem now. We and Vice President Baumia actually in the manifesto, New Patriotic Party manifesto, mu say oba obeding. The whole stadium now wo dada no cramp wo maintain it. Na wo ba na wo de foforo beka ho in 16 regions. We are also we bold solutions. We ye enkwasi akeka. Yes. Moi Morris Ampa from Untimi TV in the car nasem. We kwasi akeka. You know, omo ba omo se onbeye we. Sir, mo pese meboa Ghana football and Ghana sports. Mo start at the grassroots. So grassroots in your solid you can build upon. Hmm? Na sɛ ɛte sɛ wopɛ sɛ wodua adeɛ na efifi yɛ edua kɛse. It starts with the seed. Wode hyɛ fam, wa water, wa maintain it, wode fertilizer gu so ne nkeka ho. Na wode nsuo gu so periodically na efifi kama. Na wonim sɛ me deɛ sports da makoma so paa. Sports ɛda me makoma so paa. And I know a lot about the sports, Ghana sports, especially Ghana soccer, whether it's female soccer or male soccer. Me what information ankasa. Hmm? Ghana sports, share grassroots no. Hmm? Nti yɛhia leader, president a ɔbɛba a have a comprehensive plan for the grassroots football. Wonim sɛ sɛ wokɔfa player akwadaa a wonim bɔɔl bɔ na wotete no bɔɔl bɔ mu na wokyerɛ no bɔɔl bɔ na ɔbɛyɛ great a club biara bɛtumi abɛfa boy no for free. Wo club na wotete boy no wonya who. What else here? Now, how do you nurture talent or develop talent from this? Hmm? The mete sɛ baamia na ɔmo ka on a manifesto launch ne say ɔno ɔba a ɔbɛtɔ bus ama all the Premier League clubs ɛwɔ Ghana ha. That is not how you develop sports in Ghana. You don't give those who already have more than enough even more. You go to the bottom and fix the bottom. Hwɛ enka abrokyire reason abrokyire UK, they make a UK and US. Almost sports cost so especially soccer. Yenka soccer because I know the Ghana for you're enthusiastic about it. Yamiama your talent for number one talent for sports, especially soccer. Hmm? Abrochire at every level. So per player, now free small club crampwa. The equivalent of the GFA in the UK. Hmm? That is the FA, the English FA. They will make sure the club gets some monies. They call it training compensation before the player is um, moved from an amateur club to a professional club. But Ghana, that's not what happens. Obi play a player, told me I'll bet a player cry or training will baby for fro. Now, Ome catch a boy and they say, player and they say, Ombra or no beje the card. Say ye free paper card move. Bibia that system no so. No more can sa wa. Na akwala ne ba na ɔno bɛka kyerɛ sɛ wo na wayɛ mfomsoɔ sɛ wa register no wɔ system no so nso ɔno a na wokɔ ne maame ne ne papa ho ɔno a na ɔne signature da paper no so o. Nso ɔpɛ sɛ ɔdane asɛm no gu wɔ so because sɛ wehu nipa foforɔ a ɔfeel sɛ ɔbɛtumi aboa no. Most of these people nso kura mpo ɔmo nyɛ nipa papa ɔmo daadaa nkɔlaa ne kɛkɛ yɛde player no kɔ a yɛnhwɛ no yɛmboa no na ɔbɛwie no ɔbɛtwa n'ani ahwɛ no na ne career no ayɛ zero hwee amfiri mu amba. But boy no always people think the grass is always greener on the other side. That's what players are like. They think the grass is greener on the other side. Nso ɔmɛkɔ na hwee ni hɔ ɔmo adane ɔmo ho lot ne Abraham Lord dwen sɛ sɛ wɔfiri Abraham hɔ a na ɔkɔ a baabi a ɔkɔ no ɛbɛyɛ kama kyɛn because they will move by what they see kyɛn baabi a na ɔwɔ no ɔkɔɔyɛ no na ne nyinaa dane waste. Saa na ɛto a lot of young footballers wɔ Ghana ha. Ɔmo ni twɛn honhom and they don't see far spiritually. They don't like praying. Hmm? All our young footballers, most of them are doing scamming, internet fraud. Terrible. Yahoo. So football no enko yi o. Youth football enko yi wɔ Ghana. Grassroots football enko yi wɔ Ghana. And I made a minim a lot. Minim details ankasa. Betumi ama wo filler ɛfa Ghana football, especially grassroots football wɔ Ghana ha. Our leaders are very bad. Yes, mpanyinfoɔ no, ɔmo ntwa ɔmo anim ba grassroots football so. Ɔmo dwen sɛ ɔmo tɔ ball ma wo anaa eyi a ɛno asɛ kɔbɔ kɔbɔ na yɛn fili forms na yɛmfa nkɔma FIFA sɛ yɛayɛ league yɛwie na ɔmo agye sika. Na GFA foɔ ne regional foɔ no ɔmo di sika no na district foɔ ne grassroots foɔ no yɛnnya hwee. Scandals ɛwɔ hɔ no metumi aka no. Ɔwɔ sɛ sɛ meka scandals ɛkɔ so wɔ Ghana football GFA Ghana Football Association yɛbɛkɔ normalization. Nneɛma ɛkɔɔ so during COVID-19 times. Me say sɛ meka details Ghana bɛsan kɔ normalization. Ghana football bɛkɔ normalization. Nsɛm hyehyɛ daka mu o. Nsɛm hyehyɛ daka mu. But deɛ meka ne sɛ we don't maintain our stadiums. Accra Sports Stadium, ɔmo say wotie the ɔmo ka na ɔmo say Accra Sports Stadium ɔmo kɔ inspect sɛ Ghana betumi abɔ Blackstars betumi abɔ ɔmo matches wɔ Accra Sports Stadium. Accra Sports Stadium is an equal disastrous state. Wokɔ hɔ na wohwɛ nkonnwa no ne nneɛma nsuo mpo ɛmba. We don't have free flowing water at Accra Sports Stadium. From time to time, na yɛbie pipe no na yɛafili containers. Saa na ɛteɛ. Enti Ghana football ne deɛ ɛnkɔ yie. Sports in general in Ghana ɛnkɔ yie. Menim deɛ ɛkɔ so wɔ National Sports Authority. Sikedie. Moayɛ recently All African Games. Mosima develop all these facilities. Why do we have a problem with Baba Yara Stadium? Why? And so omo developing facilities te sɛ Botema na yɛanyɛ hwee wɔ Accra Sports Stadium. Kɔhwɛ hɔ fi. It's a disgrace. Accra Sports Stadium is in a disgraceful state. Nokorɛ baako no. Yɛntwɛn yɛni ɛnyɛ adeɛ no a yɛaspɛne sika no yɛnyɛ ne kama yɛ maintain. No say yɛto ball agu mu, especially so ɔmo delegates conference ne ɔmo national conferences wɔ Accra Sports Stadium come and see the letter. Baller paa egu hɔ. Baller ɔmo. And these are our leaders who, after they came and do their national conferences, National Democratic Congress, New Patriotic Party, ɔmo bɛyɛ ɔmo various congresses wɔ Accra Sports Stadium. Bɛhwɛ efin baller. The day after they did their conference and the day on that they were doing their conferences, maybe called stadium hall. Efin. To the Obeko Stadium hall. Na omo plama no. O tete ni TV. O hu de onye. Ukwa Grass Sports Stadium na toilet no na overflow. Nsuo na egu epu basa. Na mpanyinfoɔ ne sɛ ɔmo ne sika a ɔmo abɛtwe bɔɔla na toilet na kɔ na hɔ nyinaa bɔn kankankankan na nsuo fa ha ne fa ha. We need a total overhaul of Accra Sports Stadium and Baba Yara Stadium. And we don't even have pitch covers. Yɛn cover your pitches no. Nti yɛyɛ concert a ne yɛsɛ park ni na. Ɛno koraa ka ho bi no ɛna CAF aba ne yɛ no. No be nante so your mo delegates conference the two duopoly NDC ni MPP. No mo na na park no so the big equipment to park no so mo concert a Stone Boy. Shatawale we nim na asori for so ye programs or park no so. We also open quality park. Yeah, we don't use our brain because we benya $200,000 and $300,000. Yeah, Jimmy, yen paying for Jimmy, Sebe. Untina, ayesano. Anyway, media makame part. But the also was possible. And yet, may say if we don't deal with the grassroots and develop the grassroots the correct way, make sure that the money flows from the top teams to the bottom team. Everybody gets a piece of the pie. Because I know somebody who has done football for over 30 years. Eye kakeke. He just does grassroots football for the love of the game. Onya shi free mu kankwa. Binuma ye bi. Mwadamfu bi a team wosunyane. Waye football over 20 years. Kankwa. Players ukra kwa abrochira. Omo dan nechima no. We numra. Yes. And our agents are ye dupe yen low league clubs no. Omo dos keke. Omo so ba na ebefa wo player free. Ye dada ne afa. Sika ne ba na o fight craft for sika. Na GFA. Ye mboa wo. Uko GFA says omo mboa wa. Na omo mom kanta cross wo. Me o stories o. Me churo buka Ghana bebo. Football bebo Ghana ha. Me can no credit. Me pesa me yem who to know because me more me wo information. And me wo documentation. Me wo evidence. In some I make no me can no kwa. In some shedakum football no sports no enko ye. Different sports kran ko ye. Football so nko ye. Bibi anko ye wo Ghana ha. About sports. It's not that our players are not, our competitors are not quality, despite the lack of facilities. We've got the talent, but we're not nurturing it well. Our leaders are bad. So this bad leadership covers sports, covers governance. Yeah, crack. We need a total overhaul. Look, me mom, my perspective is different because me no me ye Ghana ni dear, but me sanso ye Bruni because matana brochire sa. Yes. Until my perspective is different. Anyway, if you like this type of content, like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next episode. Bye for now.